Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt. It's been a while. Once again, I know. I've been insanely busy, as usual. I have gone on vacation, took some time to relax. I'm back, rejuvenated, a little tan. You can't tell because the camera, adds 10 shades of white. But anyway, we are, and I say we, meaning the Madonna community, almost to the start of Madonna's Rebel Heart Tour. Now, I've heard a lot of things going on. I haven't recorded an episode of my podcast in a few weeks, so I figured I'd make a YouTube video, kind of talk about what I've discovered online in articles across fan sites, things of that nature, and I'm getting text messages, which is lovely. My text tone is actually a piece of the synth, or synth bass. No, it's the synth line from Revolver. I'm losing my mind, just got off of work. Anyway, so I have been reading a lot about expectations for setlist, and it seems like, once again, Madonna fans want to hear the old, right? We want to hear Angel and Spotlight and all those songs that Madonna refuses to perform. Turns out that, according to sources, Madonna is planning on performing Vogue, Who's That Girl, screen went dim, Vogue, Who's That Girl, possibly Holiday, in some fashion. Didn't go into detail, but Vogue, I feel like, is a strong contender. It's weird because Vogue wasn't really one of those... I'm sorry, not Vogue. Vogue is awesome. I love Vogue. I think she uses Vogue a little bit too much on tour. It's like, okay, how many different times can we do Vogue? Same message. You want us to dance. Diversity. We get it, Madonna. A song that kind of the past two tours, Sticky and Sweet and MDNA, Human Nature. Like, why? I get the message behind the song. And I get the thematic aid that it adds to a section of the show. However, Madonna said that she finds it difficult to take old songs and make them new and make them fit in thematically. Human Nature, I feel, however, is a cop-out because while it's obviously about her response to the negative press she got regarding the sex book and the erotica era, there are so many other great song choices from Bedtime Stories. Secret, I'd Rather Be Your Lover, Sanctuary. Sanctuary would make a fantastic trance, mysterious, blue lighting interlude. Like, it would make a great interlude, or Sanctuary into Bedtime Stories. She did Bedtime Stories as an interlude for Reinvention Tour. The remix was great and the choreography was great, but that energy can be portrayed so much better live with Madonna performing. I feel like this is going to be interesting, and here's why. This tour. This album, tons of songs, tons of opportunity. Back in 2008, 2009 with the Sticky and Sweet tour, a lot of fans were discussing, Spanish Lesson is probably one of the worst songs off of Hard Candy. I had to agree with that immediately, but the song grew on me. As I was listening to it, I said, okay, kind of catchy, but she's not going to do this live. No way she's going to do this live. What do you know? I head to the Izod Center back in 2008. Super excited. Spanish lesson. Because it just fit. Great performance. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the show and I'm not criticizing the tour. I'm just I'm just criticizing like, she could have done Dance Tonight. Like, Dance Tonight, such a very much like Vogue and the energy and the rhythm. I was also surprised too when in 2012 she did Candy Shop, because it wasn't a single. It was the first track off of Hard Candy. It was a great opening track for the Sticky and Sweet tour. But for MDNA, I was like, I feel as though you should have just performed Erotica. I don't know. Maybe I'm just one of those picky Madonna fans that just nitpicks at everything. I'm really excited for this tour. I can't wait to see what it brings. The teasers that I saw online and that Madonna's posted have gotten me all hyped up. I mean, there's stripper poles involved. There are nuns on stripper poles. There are crosses, upside down crosses, very Illuminati-esque. Which, by the way, I feel like if any songs on this album are going to be interludes, I feel like Illuminati is going to be the sorry remix, get stupid, nobody knows me type of interlude. The message is clear, and it would be a great segue into the final section of the show, whatever that may be. I just feel like she might open with Iconic. She might open with Living for Love. I feel like Iconic would be a very strong opening track. Mike Tyson made a comment on filming video for Iconic. They didn't say or position it as a music video, so I feel like he was filming a backdrop video, kind of like Lil Wayne did for Revolver back in 2012. I'm just really excited because this tour has so much potential. Hold Tight was released to radio in Italy, I believe, so I feel like that is a song that might make the set list. I don't know, I'm very, very interested to see what this set list will bring. I feel as though the last set list, once we had it after Speculation, I feel like it was very okay. It was obvious. Not entirely obvious, like obvious, not blatant, but everything fit thematically. Like a Virgin was, to some, a nightmare. I remember people walking out, using the restroom, getting another beer. But that performance touched me so much that it brought me, literally to tears. And it doesn't take a lot to make me cry, but for a piece of music to have that effect on me, it's just so powerful, What do you guys think? I want to know what your thoughts are. My website, MatthewKletter.com, has been completely revamped and updated. I have a new host. I learned how to utilize WordPress, so it's very professionally laid out. MatthewKletter.com. I'll put the link in the description below. You could follow me on Twitter, as always, at Matthew Kletter, Instagram, at Matthew Kletter, hashtag gay life. I hashtag everything gay life. You can follow my music, my videos, my Madonna podcast. I'm trying to get myself out there. I'm here for you. I'm here for the world. These four corners are my voice, as well as, a journal and Dear Diary. But, blogging, vlogging, writing, producing music, being a Madonna junkie is my passion. So sound out. Let me know what you think. I want to hear what your ideas are surrounding interludes, the set list, things of that nature. So don't feel afraid to get in touch with me. Leave a comment, subscribe, all that crazy social media stuff. Guys, it's always a pleasure sitting down having these chats with you. You know, I'd like to think that it's not just me and a webcam, or my MacBook Pro rather, but it's me and the rest of the world together. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thank you so much for following me. I love reading messages that I get from you guys, and, you know, really inspires me to keep going. I will talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much for watching.